Welcome to CT Style. I am Natasha Lubchenko. Today we bring you The Law Down, where personal injury attorney Brooke Goff shares her insight on important legal issues. Today we're talking about how to handle a car accident when driving for work. Important topic. Brooke, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So there are a lot of people who, either drive for a living. There's Uber, there's Instacart, or people who just here and there have to drive for work. What's the difference here when someone like this gets into a car accident versus getting into one on your own?
There's two totally different cases here. You have a workers' compensation case and you have a third-party case, but they're two of the same. So I know that sounds really crazy, right? So they're two totally different cases. You need totally different skill sets as an attorney to handle both, okay? You need to have workers' comp experience, good workers' comp experience. You have to have third-party experience. Then you have to have a third type of experience, which is learning how the two affect one another and marriage of the two. So you can be a comp lawyer and be able to handle the comp portion, not have any idea how to handle the car accident. You could be a car accident attorney, not have any idea how to handle the comp portion. You need an attorney that knows both, but then knows how the two come together.
Okay, so there's a lot at play here. Let's talk about if someone, is driving to somewhere for work, they get into a car accident. What should they do? What did they need to know?
Make two calls. So normally I say call 911, right? Be short, sweet, to the point. Do that, then call your employer. Because your employer deserves to know, and you need to get the ball rolling so that any workers' comp benefits start to kind of get into the pipeline, okay? So first you're going to call 911, short, sweet, to the point, right? We're not going to call anybody names. We're all going to be calm. Then we're going to call our employer and say, look, I just was in an accident, et cetera, et cetera. I would also ask my employer, could you let me know what the insurance company is for the vehicle? Anybody that drives for work should know what the insurance policy is for the vehicle, because let me tell you a little hidden secret, and this goes for police officers as well. A lot of businesses buy down their insurance. What does that mean? It means that if somebody hits you, if they're at fault, but they have no insurance, right? You would then file a claim under your uninsured motorist. It would be your uninsured motorist portion of the policy, right? A lot of the employers, you would think, oh, I drive for a police department, I drive for a big company. They have tons of insurance. They intentionally try to save money by buying the state minimum limits to protect you. So they protect themselves with $1 million, right? Hey, if my driver hurts somebody, the municipality protects themselves. But the police officers, they don't care about you. They protect you at $25,000. So you need to know that, because you have an option to get your own insurance and under your own policy and protect yourself with higher UIM limits and UM limits. So understand that's a call you should make to your insurance, but that's really, before any accident happens, something you should know. If you drive for work, I should be able to go up to you and say, what is the underinsured, uninsured motorist limits on the car? Guarantee you we can go on the street and find 10 people that drive for work. 9 won't know, maybe 10.
I mean, being educated is certainly key here, before it happens. So you mentioned third party. So is that for people, who drive Uber or other?
The third party part of it is the actual car accident, right? So you have workers' comp and third party. But these cases go together, right? So some attorneys will go in their office, they'll be like, oh, I'll take the sexy car accident where I get a third. Let me refer you to my buddy down the street for the comp case. Wrong. The two go together. You need the same attorney handling both. Don't be bamboozled into one of these, oh, I only do the car accident portion. Because sometimes, like yesterday, I did a mediation, okay? We settled the third party portion, it was a slip and fall, for $250,000, okay? But then there's a comp lien, because comp gets all their money back from the third party, and the comp lien was supposed to be $103,000, okay? I got them to take a payback of $25,000. I used it, but I got zero settlement on the comp side. I know this is confusing, but my point is I use the comp case as leverage to get more money in my client's pocket on the third party side of the case. But could I have done that if there was another attorney involved? With another attorney would have taken no fee, zero, so that we could leverage. It's always in what's in the interest of the client. And unfortunately, in my personal professional opinion, it creates a major conflict when you have two attorneys involved. There's no way that the attorney that has done work on a file, the comp attorney does a ton of work on the file, is going to walk away with no fee. It's just not going to happen. So now you, the client, are going to pay for it.
Okay, so very important to understand your company's insurance policy, and to, of course, involve a lawyer if it comes down to it.
A lawyer that does both workers' compensation and personal injury.
There we go. Brooke Goff,
thanks.
Thank you so much, as always. And you can, of course, learn more at gofflawgroup.net. We will see you back here next week.